That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Edge of Tomorrow, the Emily Blunt, Tom Cruise, to me, classic. Is probably also one of the top 5 worst marketing campaigns for a movie in history. This movie struggled out of the gate when it first came out because the trailers were horrible, right? Just terrible. The trailers made it look like some psychedelic, getting in touch with the deeper, cosmic nature of man with that song, This Is Not the End. And then we go to see the movie. It's like, no, man, this is just a balls-to-the-wall, awesome sci-fi action film. Why didn't they market it as such? Anyway, so the movie came out, got its legs, word of mouth got out, a lot of people wanted to go see it. It's a great movie, right? It's a fabulous movie. And they've got a lot of people talking about a sequel. They want to go back to that world and see what happens next in this war and in this conflict. Now, they came real damn close to doing a sequel a number of years ago. Doug Liman, the director who recently did the Roadhouse sequel, Doug Liman, the director, and Tom Cruise were all ready to go. They had a script idea greenlit, and then they immediately got on the phone with Emily Blunt and said, what does your calendar look like from this month to this month? We're ready to go on a sequel. And she goes, I literally yesterday just signed on to be the new Mary Poppins.
Aye.
And so that movie that got this close to getting made kind of got derailed. And then she went on to do Mary Poppins. That wasn't that great and didn't do all that well. And I bet she kind of wishes she had done Edge of Tomorrow too. But all is not lost, my friends, because director Doug Liman was just asked about still the possibility of it. And whereas a lot of people have written off the idea that could ever happen, Emily Blunt, Tom Cruise, and Doug Liman still believe in it, and they still talk about it. This comes to us from the folks at Coming Soon to write this. Doug Liman said, no, we keep talking about it, Liman said. We love that world. Liman went on to joke that he thinks a sequel could happen even a decade later, noting the 7-year difference between James Cameron's 2 Terminator films. I don't know how long Cameron took his Terminators, Liman joked, but at the time, it felt like a long time. Liman also revealed that he and Tom Cruise recently rewatched the first film together, with Liman reflecting that the film was, quote unquote, really good even after all these years. Hell yes, it's really good. But I can see what's going to happen now. Doug Liman and Tom Cruise are sitting down to watch the original movie again. They've got their new idea for Edge of Tomorrow 2. They think this is ready. They check their schedules. They book things, and they get on the phone with Emily Blunt. Say, Emily, we're ready to go. You ready? And she's just going to go, I just signed on to do Devil Wears Prada 2 in the same time frame. But in all seriousness, scheduling has become the biggest, most major hurdle in getting films made. Studios ready to greenlight an Edge of Tomorrow 2. Tom Cruise, even though he's got like 9 movies coming up, wants to do Edge of Tomorrow 2. The director, Doug Liman, wants to do Edge of Tomorrow 2. Emily Blunt herself wants to do an Edge of Tomorrow 2. It's all a matter of scheduling. Tom Cruise got a massive scheduling problem. Doug Liman, not as much. Emily Blunt clearly does as well. But I'll say this. I think he's right. Even in all these years since that original came out, I still believe there is a hunger for another film. I think people love that original Edge of Tomorrow. Like, look, all film is subjective. No film is for everybody. Obviously, there are people who don't like Edge of Tomorrow. I'm just saying, I don't know that I've ever talked to anybody personally that didn't like Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, and a lot of people found it after the fact, after it left theaters. So now you've got people who saw it in theaters, passed on the good, like, word of mouth. People who saw it later caught up with it, was like, this is awesome. You're going to have that push now. So,
and you know what? Ann and I rewatched it, I'm going to guess about a year ago. It hasn't aged at all. Now, granted, it's not like this is a movie that came out in 1985. Sure. It's not that old of a film, but it is as sharp, as quick, as intense as it was the first day I saw it.
Yeah. And it hits all the marks. So, like, there's also so much comedy. There's so many, like, beats of comedy in that for, like, so it just, what is it when it hits, like, that rubric? It hits all the
4 quadrants?
No, 4 quadrants.
That's the audience.
That's the audience.
But you're right. It's It's dramatic.
Dramatic, yeah.
It's very funny. The action is incredible and intense. The visuals are great, and the performances are fantastic. It's just a really great sci-fi movie, and I would love for them to come back to this. I really hope somehow, some way. I mean, look, we always joke how ageless Tom Cruise is, but he's not ageless. He is in his 60s now. And I mean, I have to double check my facts, but the last time I checked, he is only getting older. And so this is not a movie you can wait another 10 years for.
He's 62.
He's 62 at this point?
Yeah.
Still sending us a Christmas cake, though.
Oh, I hope.
That's that Tom Cruise Christmas cake. Anyway, I really hope they make this happen. They just got to try to make it happen sooner rather than later. Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's episode, Manscaped. Sizzle alert, this summer, let the only thing that's smoking at your barbecue be the grill, not your grooming game. Get ready for the ultimate cookout season with Manscaped. Whether you're flipping burgers or cannonballing into the pool, make sure your meat looks neat with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Head to manscaped.com and use the code CAMPEA for 20% off and free shipping. Now, come on, guys, if you're like me, you used to do your grooming the old barbaric way. You know, using the clippers on your electric shaver? It never did a good job and always left me screaming out several profanities. So like me, you know that you need the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is perfect for achieving that crisp, clean, and confident look for your barbecues and beach days. The Weed Whacker 2.0, guys, keep your ears and nose as tidy as your hedges next door with our Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer. And you get Crop Soother Ball Aftershave Lotion, Crop Preserver Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant, and Boxers 2.0, the ultimate supplement to those hot summer days, equipped with the signature jewel pouch to protect your meatballs wherever the heat takes you. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code CAMPEA at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use that code CAMPEA. Manscaped, the perfect way to get your patties sizzling hot this summer. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Are you, I mean, it's been a number of years. Maybe you're not interested in Edge of Tomorrow 2 anymore. Maybe you're like me and you're still kind of dying for one. Do you think they can make it happen? Or is Tom Cruise maybe getting a little bit too old to play this one? I don't know. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.